How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 18 of Zootopia on home video. Today, I am going to be showing off this. This is the first release of Zootropolis on 3D Blu-ray in the United Kingdom, and I want to give a huge shout out to Serial Heat in the UK for sending me this, as well as the next two items that you'll be seeing in the following two videos after this one. So, yeah, this is the original release of Zootropolis on 3D. This was released on July 25th, 2016, the same day as every other release of Zootropolis on home video during its original release in 2016. And, I really love this cover, I won't lie. So, we, of course, got Zootopia on home video in the US about a month or two earlier. And this is what our 3D Blu-ray looks like. And I've shown this off before. As you can see, we got this nice lenticular cover. You can see, especially there in the background, behind Nick and Judy's portraits, the city shifting and stuff like that. It's a nice lenticular cover on the slipcase. They didn't really do that in the UK. We have this flat cover. It is a little embossed or debossed. I forget which one it is if it pops out, but the logo is a little bit lifted, as well as the character portraits of Nick and Judy. None of the others, though. Anyway, so we got this nice metallic border here. I don't know what to call this. Gold rose gold, something like that, maybe. Anyway, we got this nice metallic border, and at the top it says Blu-ray 3D. Also includes 2D Blu-ray in pack. So, yeah, amazing. They actually decided to include a normal 2D copy of the film in this release as well. The cover itself, the actual cover art, is very similar to ours. In fact, it's basically identical, I guess, which is really cool. Anyway, but we have on the metallic border of this slipcover, it's probably going to be really hard to see, but we have little watermarks here of the Disney 3D logo. There's one there, there's a few on this side, one up here, one right about there, and down here. And it's this little watermark that goes all the way around the logo. And it is only on the slipcover. The actual case underneath does not have that border, and thus does not have the 3D watermark. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, on the side here, we have another metallic blue, which is very similar to the metallic blue we got on our normal 3D release as well. Very, very similar. So, we got the character portrait of Judy up there, Disney Classics number 54, even though it should be 55. I've gone over this. Although, I have been informed that there actually is a reason why they skipped Winnie the Pooh in their ordering. It never got a theatrical release in the UK. And I don't know why, but that would do it. Anyway, Disney Classics 54, the Disney logo, Zootropolis. Make sure I'm doing it correctly. There we go. Then we got the catalog number and the two ratings there, and the 3D logo there at the bottom. On the other side, we got Nick at the top, Disney Classics 54, the little hole here for the security thing, and the logos, or the film ratings, and the 3D logo there at the bottom. The back is very similar to our back of our 3D, so usually there'd be a little character portrait of Nick and Judy here on the back, Judy pulling Nick by his tie, but that's not here. There's no characters whatsoever here. It's the same as what we got over here in the US. A nice little summary of the film. Gloriously Funny from Telegraph, yeah. Contains two discs, the 3D Blu-ray feature and the Blu-ray feature plus bonus features. And let's see, the languages are English, Spanish, Catalan, and audio described English. And subtitles are the same, except there's also Portuguese. And it looks like that's the same for both of them? No, I take it back. The 3D does not contain Portuguese, but the 2D does. I don't understand that, but anyway. So yeah, got the back of the film there. It's in orange to match the border of the cover, and of course, the case underneath is very much the same. The back is identical to the slipcover, all the same information. The front is mostly the same as the slipcover, except that the border isn't there. So you just have the Blu-ray 3D, also includes 2D Blu-ray in-pack information there. Got this nice picture of the front. Let me go ahead and pull out my 3D US release as well, so we can more accurately compare the two of them. So our release is silver, and I don't really know why. It feels like all of our releases were silver for 3D releases from Disney Animation. This one is, I don't know how to describe this, orange, brown, something like that. It's different. But the actual cover itself is basically the same. Of course, since it's the UK, we still have the ratings here for the UK Film Board and the Irish Film Board, Censor's Office, whatever it is. We got the little logo down here for Disney 3D Blu-ray. And then this is interesting. The side here is all the same information we're used to, except here at the top, the character portrait is actually Nick. Remember, on the slipcover on this side, it's Judy. So, when you put the slip on, it's Judy. When you take it off, it's Nick, which is pretty interesting. And, of course, the other side, there is no portrait because this is how the case opens up. So, yeah. Otherwise, all the information here is the same. You know, Disney Classics 54, Zootropolis, the film ratings, and 3D Blu-ray logo are there at the bottom. It's just really interesting that Nick is there at the top instead of Judy, even though she's on that side on the slipcover. And, again, the back is all the exact same information. Now let's go ahead and open it up, shall we? And I gotta mention that when this was shipped to me, it actually was completely new, still in the shrink wrap. So this is immaculate. Everything in here is exactly as it would have been. So it comes with this little one-sided flyer here advertising some Frozen dolls for Anna and Elsa. I have no idea why they did this, but there it is. And then you have your 2 discs inside, and these are the exact same discs as we saw inside of the Steelbook last week. So we have the standard 2D Blu-ray of Zootropolis blue disc with cutouts for the film logo and the ratings. And we got the 3D disc with the picture on it, the proper picture with the characters and all that stuff. The discs are 1-to-1 identical with the Steelbook because this released the exact same day as the Steelbook. It's just, you want the Steelbook or do you want the standard 3D release? Take your pick. And again, just as with the Steelbook, all the discs in this are region free, so if you're in the United States, you should have no trouble playing them in your player. Of course, if you want to watch this in 3D, you need a 3D Blu-ray player and a TV capable of showing a 3D image, but as long as you have that, this is a perfectly great way for you to own Zootropolis from the UK. There we go. That was the original release of Zootropolis on 3D. And for some reason, this was only on store shelves for about 3 months before they replaced it with an updated version of Zootropolis on 3D, which lasted a lot longer. So this is actually kind of a hard to find release, especially with the slipcover. You can find it without it all you want. With the slipcover is actually not all that common. Next week, I'm going to show you what the updated version of Zootropolis on 3D looks like. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was informative. Please leave a comment if it was, and also let me know if there's a future release of Zootopia or Zootropolis that you want to see. That does it for now. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.